It's important to be aware of your lighting whenever you're shooting movies. And by awareness, I mean you should take a look around the area you're shooting, notice where the light is coming from, where your subject is, and how the light is actually hitting your subject. For instance, if you're shooting indoors and you have a bright window in the scene, you don't want to shoot your subject up against the window because they'll just become a silhouette. Instead, change your angle or position of your subject so that more light is on them and less is coming from behind. You can also take advantage of available lights when you're indoors. Be sure that lights in the room are hitting your subjects in the way you want, and remember that it's the light itself that's most important and usually not the source of the light. Same goes for shooting outdoors. Be aware of the direction and source of the light, both on your subject and the background. If you're in a sunlit location, but your subject is in the shade, the exposure may be affected by the bright light in the background. But let's say you want a shot with someone in the shade properly exposed. Here's a great feature to use. It's called the AEL button. AEL stands for Auto Exposure Lock, which is exactly that, a lock for the exposure. By default, this button is set to lock the exposure as long as you hold the button down and shoot. But you can go into the menu in the camera and set it to lock and hold the exposure just by pressing and then releasing the AEL button. Here's how it works. If I want a good exposure on someone in the shade, I fill the frame with the subject I want correctly exposed, press and release the AE lock button, then pull back, frame up the shot the way I want, and shoot. Now yes, the background may be a little overexposed, but my main subject looks great. I use the AE lock a lot when I shoot in automatic. It helps me make sure that I'm getting the exposure I want on my subject every time, quick and easy.